want to make some cookies today. Don't exactly have a brand new recipe because I'll be using my normal cookie recipe, but I'm just going to play with it a little bit. So it's the Bon Appetit's best, or BA's best chocolate chip cookie. But I found some freeze-dried strawberries the other day, finally, and I wanted to make like a cookie that tasted like a chocolate dipped strawberry. I hope that it works out with this dough. You never know, but like, I'm so excited. So let's get to making it. Just got some room temperature butter, my brown butter. Make sure you get all of the bits. You want to make sure you're doing this in a heat-proof bowl too. I love brown butter. If you are using butter in a baking recipe, I would say it's guaranteed that if you change it out for brown butter, it will taste 10 times better. White sugar and my brown sugar, if I can get it out. Oh no, now it's everywhere. This recipe also calls for vanilla, but I'm gonna leave it out here. But once this is cooled a little bit more to the touch, I'm gonna add my eggs. So this is where I'm gonna start to play around, and I know I'm really not supposed to experiment with baking, but this is what it's gonna be today. I have my flour here, all purpose. I'm gonna add baking soda and salt to it. And I left about maybe 1/8 of a cup of flour out because I blitzed up some of my freeze-dried strawberries. So I'm kind of like replacing some of the flour, even though I know this doesn't act like flour, but we'll just see what happens. And I blitzed some of it up, but I want to put some chopped ones in there too, so there's two kinds of things going on in there. Mix this together a little bit. My flour mixture is going into my wet. And I'm just gonna fold this in. Careful not to overmix. It might look like it will not come together, but I promise it will. It smells so good. And look, it's got like a really pretty pink color. Ooh, I'm so excited. It kind of smells like strawberry cake mix, which I'm not mad about. So I do not like white chocolate, and I feel like strawberry white chocolate cookies are more popular, but just not a fan. I'm going to put some chopped chocolate in here. This is just a semi-sweet bar. And I like the chopped chocolate because of all the little pieces in here that kind of get suspended within the cookie, and it makes it just disperse nicely. Make sure you get all the crumbs. And I thought it could be fun to use some mini chocolate chips, so I'm gonna put those in there as well. Here are my chopped up freeze-dried strawberries. I found these at Costco. We'll start there, see how this goes. I'm just gonna fold this stuff in. I think maybe I want a little bit more of the chopped up freeze-dried strawberries, so I'm gonna do that. That's better. And I added just a little bit more of my mini chocolate chips. I have no idea how this is going to bake up, so this is an experiment that we're kind of on together. Unfortunately, I will not be having any of these today. I like this recipe when it's frozen at least overnight, and I'm pretty sure the instructions say to just have to chill them for probably a couple of hours until the dough firms up, but I like it how I like it. I'm gonna portion these out. This is just my 2 tablespoon scoop, so I can flash freeze these overnight. And I can bake them up in the morning. This is kind of like a breakfast cookie, right? It's got like fruit in it. The texture of these isn't much different than when I normally make them, so that's kind of giving me a lot of hope that they're gonna just bake up pretty normally. But leaving that extra flour out, I'm not sure what it's gonna do. I guess we'll just have to see. I really like batch making these cookies because I keep them in the freezer. After I flash freeze them, I just take them off this sheet. I throw them into like a freezer bag, and I just take one out, bake one at a time when I want a fresh, warm chocolate chip cookie. It's a very nice life hack. These look insane. Throwing these in the freezer, and I'll see you tomorrow. It is the next day. And as you can see by my little cookie dots, I made a few earlier for one of my friends, but I have not tasted these yet. So this will be my first time eating one. Right out of the freezer, put them on cookie sheet. My oven's preheating to 350. I'm just gonna top them with a little flaky salts. My friend said that he could taste the strawberry and the chocolate, but I'm just interested to see how much of each you can taste. I'm just gonna wait till my oven comes to temperature, pop these in. For this recipe, usually 350, 10 to 12 minutes, more like 11 to 12 minutes, and then they're perfect. My cookies, they're a little puffy, so I like to give them a few light slams. They are quite fresh from this oven, so I'm gonna take some more of the freeze-dried strawberries, crumple a little bit on top, give it a little something extra. Or you can even get little small pieces and just kind of squish them right on there. I'm gonna let them cool because right now they are molten. I must have one. How pretty they are. Yeah. Oh, look at the chocolate in there. Did I put too much? Maybe. Does it matter? No. It's like just enough there where it does taste like a chocolate covered strawberry. I think that if you want to taste the strawberry even more, you could probably use white chocolate. I think the semi-sweet chocolate that I used not overpowers the strawberry, but it definitely lessens the power of the strawberry, but I love it. Ooh, you gotta try. If you're looking for a fun cookie to try, play with your flavors. Enjoy.